With the picturesque San Gabriel Mountains in the background, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. It's the home opener of this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Craig Gentry is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping in, Manny Machado. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Hit down the third baseline, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Batting fourth.
Now batting, Chris Davis. 19, great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hit back up the middle to second for 1. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. And striding in now is the center fielder, Curtis Granderson, to start the box.
Center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Ground ball right into the shift. Played on the backhand. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So striding forward now, Chris Davis. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Outside, 2-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Taken in by Machado. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Corey Seager. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Standing in, Justin Turner. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to get into this guy.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Now at the plate, Adrian Gonzalez trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gentry sprinting after it, and that's the 3rd out. Into the box, Adam Jones. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Adam Jones.
Line towards center field. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Batting sixth.
Digging in the switch hitter, Melky Cabrera. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season, just under 400. On the first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Batting seventh.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Here's Franklin Gutierrez hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Right fielder, Franklin Gutierrez.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. High, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. The average for him entering play here's in the high 360s. So he's one to avoid as a pitcher if at all possible. Throw across by Alvarez is in time for the first out. Throw won't get him. Striding in once again, Curtis Granderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Matt, this is a situation as a hitter. I want to see the guy expand his zone. You got a runner on third base. You got a 2-0 count. You know they're going to nibble, but if you can put the ball in play, you got a good chance of picking up that run.
Number 8, designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Ready for another chance? Corey Seager. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Tillman sets. Here's the 1-1. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. This won't get by the shortstop. In now, Chris Johnson. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Chris Johnson.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And the pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
That's inside.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This is not the guy you want to walk right here. Look, the 8-hitter, this could set up a big inning if he gets on.
Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Settling in now, Wellington Castillo. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Here's Craig Gentry. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Granderson is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Ramirez. A base hit in his first trip.
Ramirez.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Here's the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Adrian Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Franklin Gutierrez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Takes this the other way to right, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jock Peterson. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here it comes on 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And he's just going to try to draw an air-mailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning. So stepping in, Yasmani Grandal. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. It's into the second deck, but foul. Just couldn't keep that ball fair. Hit in the air out to right. Cabrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now in the box, Manny Machado. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Machado awaits the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Matt, I thought he might be in jeopardy of walking the guy here for the first time in this game. Went down 3-0, but he's come all the way back 3-2 now, and I think he'll just make the guy put it in play or put one on the corner. He's going that good.
Peterson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
First baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Peterson will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The left fielder,
Digging in,
10.
Adam Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's Melky Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The big curveball just misses, apparently, ball 2.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
To short, reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Ready once again, Chris Davis. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. High in the air into shallow left center. Jones is after it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Seager. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive some.
Gentry is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Seager is on his way home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He doubled his last time through. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Here's Jock Peterson now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gentry looking up. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, he's really struggling, and tell you what, he's just getting hit around, but it hasn't been the first pitch strike. He's getting ahead of guys. He just can't put them away. 70% of the time, get this, 70% of the time, he's going first pitch strike. Stuff just hasn't been there.
Ready for another shot now. Aledmys Diaz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Yeager answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. What's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the end. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Third baseman number 24, Pedro Alvarez.
Damon will come on now as the pinch hitter
for Baltimore, number 37.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top level arm like this.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Right back to him on the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. Digging in, Chris Johnson. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Gutierrez is after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. Grandal is under it, and that retires the side. Coming to the plate now, Curtis Granderson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home now to Granderson. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 2-0 count and the pitch. And this one will be out of play off to the left.
That's a nice pitch right there.
The 2-1 now to Granderson. And that one stayed too low apparently.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it. Gentry makes the play, 1 away. Here's Chris Davis now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Into the box now, Corey Seager. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Runs that slurve of his inside, and it's 2-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. He'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corner.
Next for the Dodgers.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And to score the runner from second. Here's Adrian now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double digits, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, man, up.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Right fielder.
Now at the plate, Franklin Gutierrez. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ballgame. Stepping up to the plate, Jock Peterson. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Yasmani Grandal. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. In there at the knees, strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say maybe pitch around it, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him.
Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate. Digging in to try it again, Craig Gentry. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 14, Craig Gentry.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Striding in once again, Jose 15, Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ramirez. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gutierrez moves over. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here he comes on 2-0. Little chopper back to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Fielder number 10.
Ready for another shot now. Adam Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone? froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Ready for another chance. Aledmys Diaz. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Gentry is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gentry on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's Chris Davis now. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager. Ready once again, Corey Seager. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Ramirez is up with it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Here's Melky Cabrera. He comes in 0-for-2 thus far.
Right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Granderson is under it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Damon 0-for-1 for him here in this one. And that misses, ball 1. And the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Hard hit ball to second. Diaz brings it in. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away. Here's Chris Johnson now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least 1 more batter.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Wellington Castillo. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. Will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move. And stepping up now, Justin Turner. On the night, he's 2-for-4 with a pair of singles. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly by Davis. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting number
so
22.
Stepping in, Adrian Gonzalez. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Digging in and looking for more, Franklin Gutierrez. He bats with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ball 2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gentry sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. The runner scores from second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might.
Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Grounded back up the middle. Machado is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Craig Gentry. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Center fielder number 14. Craig
lifted in the air out towards left center. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
At the plate, Manny Machado. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Now batting, third baseman.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Chris Davis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And that misses. 2-1. No runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Started that swing a bit too early.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving.
A swing and a miss. That retires the. It is Curtis Granderson. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Center fielder.
Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball line fouled to deep right and out of play. Granderson waits on the 1-2. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the
Stepping
Dodgers,
into the box, Chris
designated
Davis. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Right there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. This one's down to third. Davis has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Corey Seager, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Seager.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding?
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in now, Adam Jones. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Adam Jones.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Gutierrez waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Melky Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On the ground up the middle, Seager ranges to his left. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in
Number
the switch
37.
hitter, Damon. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.